Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's video is about the Secret Santa for Charity YouTube event that is put together by Reggie over at J-Hook Crochet. I only found out about it yesterday when I saw Ella at No Catchy Name, her video. She's participating. What it is a group of fiber artists who have YouTube channels will make a video spotlighting a nonprofit that's close to their heart, and then anyone who makes the video and participates has their name put in for a Secret Santa drawing. So I think it's a great idea. It's a great way to raise awareness. The Christmas season is the perfect time to do it. So, but the deadline is tomorrow if you want to participate. Now you could still watch everybody's videos and find out about some new charities, and maybe there'll be one that speaks to you and you want to get involved with them. But if you want to highlight your own charity and be part of the Secret Santa, the timeline for that was November 1st to November 20th, and I am recording this on the 19th. So I'll tell you a little bit about the objectives that Reggie has. It's to raise awareness for different causes which are dear and important to each individual YouTuber. It's to help encourage each other, to prompt us to keep doing good and to support each other, and it's also to grow community. The Yarny crochet knitting community is an awesome community, and this is just another way for us to get a little closer. And there's more. If you do participate, she'll send you the email and you'll get more information. So that's what this is. So now to get on to what my charity is. So the nonprofit that I chose is called Out of Darkness, and it is out of Atlanta, Georgia. I've been volunteering with this particular nonprofit for at least 6 years. At the time, they were their own standalone organization, and they've since come under the umbrella of the Atlanta Dream Center, which is phenomenal. But the sex trafficking arm of the Atlanta Dream Center is Out of Darkness, and what their goal is to reach, rescue, and restore men and women out of commercial sexual exploitation. I've worked with several different organizations over the course of the last 6 or more years in different capacities. Out of Darkness I've always just been a volunteer, but I've been employed at safe houses for minors and for adults. And I've been involved. I've worked as a mental health therapist at another organization. This has been something I've been passionate about for quite some time. And I've got 3 children, 2 girls and a boy. And the younger of the 2 girls is also very passionate about this. And so we've volunteered together. So what I've done, Out of Darkness offers many ways that you can help this population. They have a jail ministry where volunteers go into prisons where women who were prostituted were actually convicted and put in jail. And they also fight for legislation to prevent that, because sex trafficked individuals are actually victims and needed to be treated as such. They have something called Princess Night, which my husband and my daughter and I participated in. And that's once a week. A group of individuals get together and they go where these women are being exploited. And so we go into the areas where they're on the streets being prostituted, and we bring them roses and other gifts, and we talk to them and we offer them a way out. If they want out right then and there, we are equipped to get them off the street and take them right to a safe home and move them through the rest of the process. They go into strip clubs and talk to the girls, the women there. Anywhere that they're being exploited, this organization has volunteers that go. They've even started working with the pimps and trying to get them to change. And there are so many stories. This would be for a whole nother video, but if this is something that you guys are interested in and want me to talk more about, I could talk about this stuff forever. But this organization is unbelievable. I've never met a group of more genuine, passionate, loving people in my life. Another way that I've volunteered is on the rescue hotline. And so what that is we've got a 800 number, and there are ways to get that number out and into the hands of the people who need it. And if someone is being commercially sexually exploited, sex trafficked, whatever, they can call that number. I would be one of the people who answered the phone, and you set up a way to rescue them, to get them out. There are teams of individuals who go wherever these people are and get them out of there safely and bring them to our short-term safe home, and then assess and see if they need medical detox or whatever. And then to be part of this program, they have to agree to long-term placement, and which at the time that I was doing that was a year. I believe it's still the same. And they set them up for long-term to set them up for a whole new life. And it's amazing. They've since opened, like, I don't know how to say it, like branches. So it started in Atlanta. There's a whole nother group of people doing the same thing more in South Georgia. They've helped set this up over on the West Coast. It is such an incredible organization. And so that's just a little bit. I'm going to link their website in the description box. And if this is something that is touching a nerve with you, whether you have been interested in and didn't know how to get involved in the fight, take a look at them. And currently the way in which I'm involved with them, which I always was, but I was also doing all the other things now because of my health situation, limited to the prayer team, which is amazing, and I am grateful and honored to be able to do that. And so even with my limitations, at least I'm still able to participate in that way. So all of this information will be listed in my description box. And I just wanted to really quickly, if you're interested in just, if this was just overwhelming, I wanted to recommend a couple of books. If you were only to read one, the one that I would recommend is Renting Lacey. It's written by a woman, Linda Smith, who was a U.S. representative, and in working while in Congress, she found out what a crisis this was and went on, and she founded War Against Trafficking Alliance all the way back in 2001. And this is just a bunch of true stories, obviously confidentiality, names are changed or whatever. You're gonna cry should you choose to read this, but in amongst the stories are statistics that will blow your mind, and then you have to realize how long ago this was written and how much worse it is, because this is like the second largest organized crime moneymaker. Yeah, all that information is on the website. If I don't want to get started, I'll get off on I'll squirrel D. Another book is Girls Like Us, and by Rachel Lloyd, who was commercially sexually exploited, and she got out of the life and founded a non-profit to help other girls get out, and that's in New York. But I have a library of books. I only brought down 5. There are other ones written by the woman who founded one of the places where I worked in the safe homes. So if you want to get more information about more books, you can either contact me or go to my website, lindakleber.com, because I have all recommended readings there. Another one that you can read is Rescuing Hope. The author, Susan Norris. I know her. I met her at my training for Out of Darkness. This is, when you think of historical fiction, when it's like fiction placed in real events or real time, that's what this is. It's just stories that she knew, and she just put them all together into one girl, and she has founded her own organization as well, and you can get more information on that, but that's a good book. Another one is The Slave Across the Street, and it's a true story of written by this woman who was a 15-year-old living in the suburbs, in the upper middle class suburbs, and she got trafficked. And then the last one is written by a dear friend of mine. It's called From Rebel to Royalty. It's written by Tammy Kennedy, and she is now a huge advocate. She's written books for children and therapists and families to help children who've been sexually abused. And she herself was trafficked from a very, very young age. She's an amazing woman who has been through a lot and has come out the other side and works tirelessly to help others. And so this is her story. Highly recommend it. She's a beautiful person. I love her. And yeah, so these aren't easy reads, but it's really important for everyone to understand that it's not just the inner cities, it's the suburbs. It's your next, it could happen to your next door neighbor. God forbid, it could happen to someone in your family. It could happen. There are stories I could tell you, girls coming from families where you would never believe this would even touch them, in areas where you would think this would never happen. It is happening everywhere, everywhere. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you will visit all of the YouTubers who are participating. I know there's a list on Reggie's Facebook page, J-Hook Crochet, and she's got a video, and I'll look and see if Ella put a list in her description box. I'm sure if you just put a search in the box for Secret Santa for charity, everyone who's participating, their videos will pop up. So thanks so much for watching. If you are a subscriber already, thank you very much. If you're not, please click the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and give this video a like. Thanks a lot. Until next time. Ciao.